Bladesmiths, welcome to the Forge, where typically we would start you guys at your anvils. There's no point today. There are no tools. Instead, your tools are behind our very own Forged in Fire steel grate, or Great Wall. Haha. Great Wall, get it? G-R-A-T-E, Great Wall. Okay. Your job is to free your tools from this steel grate and make a blade using nothing but this Great Wall. Some of this is mild, some of this is high carbon. It's up to your skill set to determine what's what and forge your blade. The length of your blade must be between 12 and 14 inches with a through tang. Good luck, bladesmiths. Your 3 hour starts now.
We all go straight to the Great Wall, and we work as a team.
I'm pouring sparks down onto poor Dallas.
These guys have just yanked this entryway right out of our Great Wall, and now they gotta harvest all of those little pieces. Look at Will, he's just moving down this grate very methodically, just knocking off those small pieces of rod.
You got enough?
It's a tiny little pin stock. You're not gonna stack it all up and weld it together into, a little billet. So you gotta do canister Damascus. I'm skipping the whiteout. I'm just gonna forge weld that canister right to the billet because I can grind it off later.
The only canisters left are canoe canisters, and I've never done a canoe before. I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be the same as a regular canister, but I've got a lot more welding to do. I decided to use whiteout and let it dry so that the hardenable steel and the powder doesn't adhere to that.
Bobby's got whiteout in his can. He took time to dry it. That's smart work.
If they're really going to try and wow us with a pattern or something, removing that can is going to give us a better look.
Welded the top on there, welded a work stick on it, I was in the fire.
My welding skills suck. I am just gopping this stuff all around there because I don't want to have any open seam and it starts shooting out sparks and I got to start over again.
My first squeeze on the press feels really good. It's solid. I can feel it go all the way down.
Bobby, the color when he brought that out was bright yellow. It was really matched with the heat. That thing's about to fall off.
I get my canister up to temp and I start mashing it down. I lose my handle at the press because I'm a crappy welder.
That's about to pop off of there, right there.
What are you gonna do, Justin? What are you gonna do? Just forge weld it like
There it goes.
There it goes.
There it goes.
So I re-weld the stick back on. And that falls off again too.
I'm looking around, I see these other guys have already got blades. I'm thinking I'm behind the 8 ball here.
Bobby is the only one of our smiths who freed his billet from the can, so that put him a little bit behind everybody else.
Well, if Bobby works it now, he could actually start getting ahead of the pack. He doesn't have to worry about grinding any steel off that blade.
Each press pass runs really well, and each time I gain a little bit more, and now I have something that's beginning to look more like a knife.
I've used Big Blue for the first time. I'd start getting a rough shape, but I have way too much steel. So I chop it off right there and then forge my tip.
Will's finally putting a tip in his blade.
He's got a good amount of material still to work with.
And there we go. We've got Bobby quenching over there on anvil number 1.
Don't feel any tugs, cracks, ting. My blade's straight. I'm very pleased at this point.
I go over to the grinder and I'm just trying to hog all this material off so that I can get ready for a quench. I'm just praying that I don't have a warp.
Justin quench. Okay.
I pull it out, it hardened, and I got a warp. I don't want to snap this blade. So I let it cool down a little bit in the vise. Warp's there, but not as bad, so I think I can grind it out.
Will has quenched his blade.
And it's warped. I try to flatten it out, but I'm afraid it's gonna break, so I heat it back up, dunk it in the oil.
Whoa! Yo, you want those eyebrows, kid?
I grind as much as I can and go straight into the edge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmith, shut down your machines, drop your tools, pull your blades out of the acid. This first round of competition is over.
Bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test. The sheet metal stab, and chop. I'm gonna take your weapons and thrust and stab, chop, beat, terrorize repeatedly into these layers of sheet steel. It's gonna be fun. Now, what your blades do to the steel, I'm not that concerned about. I wanna see what the steel is gonna do to your blades. And Bobby, you're up first. You ready, bud?
Yes, sir. Pretty brutal.
All right, Bobby, good job. You survived.
Thank you.
Tip penetrated nicely, went down a little over half an inch. Edge held up just fine, no problem. The handle leaves a bit more to be desired.
Yes, sir.
It's a very lean guard here. Edges are kind of sharp, so I was definitely using a glove. But it survives, a good job.
Thank you.
How you feeling, Justin?
Nervous?
Nervous? I'm not, let's do it.
All right.
Ow.
My stomach drops. There's a pinch point or a hot spot on the handle, and it's hurt him.
Okay, well, this is one of the reasons wear the safety gear. Justin, your pummel bit me, okay? And it didn't actually put a hole through the glove. It was sharp enough to actually cut my skin through the fabric of the glove. That being said, I like the contouring you did on it, though. Your edge got a couple spots that have just a little bit of glint to them. Aside from that, you survived. Good job.
Thank you.
Will, how you feeling?
I'm optimistic.
Well, it's a good way to be. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
You survived, Will. Good job.
Yes, sir. All I could hope for.
A little bit of edge rolling right here. That's the biggest spot. It's very small, but
Yes,
it's
sir.
there. Biggest issue I had was you've got a warp in your blade. So those first couple strikes, I was way off to the right. But edge is still sharp. Everything's tight. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Bladesmiths, the strength test is complete. Before we continue with testing, I need just a moment to confer with my colleagues.
That pommel was sharp enough, almost like a plow blade, where I just pushed in and was able to break the skin under the glove.
Justin, there's a big problem with your blade. It hurt Jay while he was using it, and a blade should never hurt the end user. And for that reason, you cannot move forward with testing, and you cannot move forward in this competition. I'd like to invite you to shake my hand, shake your judge's hand, shake your competitor's hand, and then please exit the forge. Come on, my friend. Did great work out there.
Hey, it was a good fight, man.
Judges definitely made the right call, and I hope I get the opportunity to come back and try again.